This
Yesterday
conference will now be recorded.
and day before yesterday, 2-3 days, we learned about purchase order process and sales order process. Purchase order process and sales order process we have learned. Today, if you want to do a purchase order or sales order, we need to have vendor account, customer account, and then item master. So purchase order, sales order process, these are transactions. Okay, transactions, if you want to do transaction, we need to have master data in the system. So if you want to do a purchase order, we need vendor account and we need item master. If you want to do a sales order process, we need customer account and then item master. So if you want to create a vendor account, the mandatory step is vendor group is mandatory. If you want to create a customer account, you need to create a customer group. Okay, for this we'll discuss a little bit more insights. Let me show you quickly the vendor account and customer account. That means vendor organization and customer organization. So go to procurement and sourcing module. Collapse all vendors, all vendors. As I told you, if you want to create a vendor, first we need to have vendor group. So here in the setup, vendors, vendor groups. This vendor groups, what is this vendor groups means? It is a classification. Means like suppose they have given like here part vendors, service vendors, tax authorities, other vendors. Like this we have created. In real-time scenario, it may be local vendors, international vendors, or Telangana vendors, next Karnataka vendors, Tamil Nadu vendors. You can create. This classification will be defined by client wherever you are implementing. This is not your decision. Give me a second. So the organization we know. So wherever you are implementing in this client, so this client means the implementation where you are implementing. So this client will give you the information about vendor groups. You are not the decision maker. Vendor groups will be given. So those vendors you need to create vendor groups. Okay, vendor groups you need to create. Once vendor group is created, you can create a vendor. First you need to create vendor group and then you need to create vendor account. Okay, here edit, new, delete buttons are there, and vendor tab, procurement tab, invoice tab, general tab. These are the tabs. So you need to click on new button. Okay, here you need to select the vendor account number If you want continuous number, we have a setup. This number sequence, this is a number, continuous number. If you want, you can map it, otherwise manual number. This you will understand later. Okay, can anyone tell me your favorite vendor from where you are planning to purchase the material? Anyone, please?
Can you repeat your question, Satyam?
Vendor name. This is vendor name. Can anyone tell me like your vendor favorite name? Any vendor name, your favorite name, from where you want to purchase the materials?
Pfizer.
Sorry,
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Pfizer Limited. Okay, I have created Pfizer Limited. And then here group, you need to select which group it is belongs to. So with this, we can create a vendor. While creating a vendor, we have two options. One is vendor organization. So let me click new one, already created. Vendor organization, vendor person. There are two options. Means wherever you are purchasing, if it is a company, you can select organization by default. If it is not a person, if it is not an organization, you can select person. What it means, suppose you are taking some services. If you are taking some services, then it is a person. If you are purchasing material from an organization, then it is an organization. So there are two options. In general, 90% it is an organization only, 99% organization only. In some scenarios, it may be like person. So we have option to select person or an organization. So this is so inside in this vendor account, we need to map other like some more setups. That is not mandatory, but we can map those things. So in finance, you are going to learn a lot. In T&L also, you are going to learn something else. Okay, we'll discuss that one later inside. Now, if you want to create a vendor account, one is vendor account number, vendor name, vendor group. These are the things we need to create. Okay, language will be populated automatically. In the new company, whenever I am creating a new company, at that time you will understand the language. And one more thing, currency will be populated automatically. Currency. This is company currency. Whatever you have mapped in the finance, that will be populated. So that is accounting currency. That accounting currency I will explain you later. Okay, in company, like whenever I'm combining both finance and T&L, you will understand where we can map this company currency or accounting currency. Okay, one is currency, it is populated automatically. Another one is language, it is populated automatically. So these two you will understand whenever I'm creating a new company. At that time you will understand in detail. So at this point, it is vendor account number, name and group. These are the important fields you need to map to create a vendor account. Minimum setups are vendor account, name and group. In general, 99% it is organization only. If you want, you can select person also. Okay, so vendor account is created. How to create a vendor account, we understood. It is not complete, it is little bit you understood. In the same manner, if you want to create a customer, you can go to sales and marketing module, customers, all customers. So while creating customer, as I told you, customer group is required. So you can find here in setups. Okay, it is not there. So customer groups are not given here. This is available in accounts receivable module. In accounts receivable module, so it is available the customer groups. Here, setup customer groups. First, you need to define customer groups. You need to define customer groups. So in these customers, for USMF company, they are following wholesale customers, major customers, retail customers, internet customers. This classification is as per the client requirement you are going to create. It is not your decision. It is based on the implementation where you are doing. Based on that, it will be changed. Okay, next. Once the customer group is created, you can create customer. You can create a customer. In this customer also same like vendor, exactly vice versa. You can create customer. So whenever you are creating a customer, first customer account, customer name, and customer group, the same manner. Give me a second, it is taking some time. Okay, so here also there are so many tabs. These are buttons, edit, new, and delete are buttons, and these are tabs. These are tabs. So you need to click on new button. So this number sequence C001, C002, if you want manually, you can map manual, or if you want automatic, you can make automatic. Here it is automatic. In vendor account, we have entered manually. So that vendor account manual entry or automatic number sequence, I will explain you in later. In later sessions, you are going to understand. Number sequences, I need to explain you the topic related to number sequences. Fine. So once it is created, like here, yeah, can anyone tell me your favorite name, customer organization to whom you are selling this material? Anyone?
Google.
Google. Huh? Okay, Google I'm creating. So here I'm selecting group. So Google we have selected group. Currency is populated automatically. Terms of payment is populated from the customer group. In the customer group, whatever terms of payment it was mapped, it was populated automatically. This is finance topic. This is a finance topic. And here the country was populated automatically. And currency is there or not? Give me a second. Currency is also populated. Currency and then terms of payment country. So currency and country is populated from the company setup, and terms of payment is populated from the customer group. In the customer group, whatever it is there, it was mapped. Now you can click on save, or we have options save and open, like sales quotation, project quotation, sales order, anything you can use. So I'm not creating now, I'm clicking save. So if you want to create a customer account, you need to have customer group is mandatory. If you want to create a vendor account, you need to map vendor account. Now, if you want to create an item master, what are the mandatory fields? If you want to create an item master, what are the fields we need to create? Okay. Give me a second. Fine. If you want to create an item master, then what are the mandatory fields we need to understand? So it will take some time, little bit more time. Let us understand. Item master. If you want to create an item master, there are 8 fields we need to map. There are 8 fields. What are those? Storage dimension group. Storage dimension group. Next, tracking dimension group. Tracking dimension group. Next, product dimension group. Product dimension group. Item group. Item model group. Item model group. Purchase unit. Inventory unit. Sales unit. These are the 8 mandatory fields you need to define if you want to create an item master. If you want to create an item master, you need to map all these things. Small information. Actually, tomorrow I need to go for my wife's vaccination. So morning at 7:30, it was scheduled at morning 7:30. This is unfortunate. I'm sorry. So that is the reason I'm tomorrow there is no session. Okay. Once again, the session will be from Thursday. Usually I don't give any holidays, even any festival, any holidays, there will not be. It will be Monday to Friday continuous without any festivals or without any holidays. But unfortunate, actually, the appointment we have received at morning 7:30. So that is the reason I need to go there. So for my wife's vaccination, that is the reason tomorrow no session. And from Thursday onwards, it will be continuous. Okay, day after tomorrow. And whoever has paid fee, those only will be allowed from Thursday. Okay, this is for announcement. So some students are my direct students. Those I will discuss with you separately. Fine. Now, what is this? You are speaking something: storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, item model group, purchase unit, inventory unit, sales
Okay.
unit.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry to cut. On the previous topic, are we having the finance session, or will finance is cancelled? Both are cancelled, right?
Both cancelled. Both will be cancelled.
Okay, thanks.
So usually there will not be any break. It will be continuous only. If it is unfortunate happens, then only I will take break. No holidays, no festivals. It will be continuous Monday to Friday. Okay, fine. So what is this storage dimension group, tracking dimension group? What is this item group, item model group? Item group means similar kind of items you are making one group. Similar kind of items you are making item group. This item group is more required for finance consultant. So item group creation is part of T&L, but item group utilization is done by finance consultants only. Means in finance, finance consultant will learn a lot about item group. Okay, I will show you what it is. Based on the item group, the financial postings will be updated. Based on the item group, the financial postings will be executed. So item group for naming purpose, it is available in trade and logistics, but the utilization of item group will be more by finance consultants. What is that? We'll discuss later in detail. Okay. Next, item model group. This item model group, if I want to explain, I need more than 1 hour. I need to explain you more than 1 hour, one hour or 1.5 hour or 2 hours. It may take so much time. There are so many checkboxes inside. It is most important. It is equal to heart of the application. Heart of the application. If you compare ERP versus man or human, then for human being, heart is how it is important. In the same manner, item model group is important. So this item model group, after 1 month, you are going to learn a lot about each and every checkbox. There are so many checkboxes. If you remove the checkbox, the application behaves differently. If you enable checkbox, the application will behave differently. There are so many important checkboxes. I need to explain you more than 1 hour. Okay, it may take 1 hour or 1.5 hour or 2 hours. At the time we'll discuss, but it is most important. So item group and item model group, I have not explained, just I have introduced. Only. Next, storage dimension group. Storage dimension group. Storage dimension group means site, warehouse, location, license plate, inventory status. These 5 are storage dimension group: site, warehouse, location, license plate, inventory status. Okay, we'll discuss in detail about these things. Next, tracking dimension group. Tracking dimension group means it is batch number, serial number, owner. These are 3 dimensions are tracking dimensions: batch number, serial number, and owner. Next, product dimension group. Product dimension group. So in this product dimension group, color, size, style, configuration. These are the 4. We need to understand all these things. And actually in 2012, pallet ID. Pallet ID. It is available in AX 2012. That was removed in D365. Pallet ID functionality was introduced. Actually, that pallet ID functionality is available from oldest versions 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. Microsoft clearly informed we are going to depreciate this feature in actually this is announced in 2011, in the year 2011 by Microsoft. They are planning to remove this one, and they are going to introduce one more function called warehouse management, advanced warehouse management and transportation management. This was advanced warehouse management was developed by company called Blue Horseshoe, and it was this was WMS and TMS separately. Okay, this is developed by a company called Blue Horseshoe. Microsoft purchased this application, and this merged in 2012 R3, in AX 2012 R3. So at that time, this license plate and inventory status was introduced. So earlier it is site, warehouse, location and pallet only. So in AX 2012 R2 and before versions, what are the available means? Site, warehouse, location and then pallet. In 2012 R2. In AX 2012 R3, in AX 2012 R3 version, along with pallet ID, license plate, then inventory status introduced. So here 4 dimensions. This is here 6 dimensions. And even though it is available both pallet ID and license plate, pallet ID functionality is different from license plate functionality. You can enable, you can use only one. Either one only we can use it. Okay, either pallet ID or license plate. Now in D365, in D365 version, that means Dynamics 365, F&O, we have, as I told you, Microsoft clearly it was released, removed from the D365 functionality 5. So this is important. Whoever is looking for opportunity like IT industry, if you want to get into IT industry, you need to be very much clear about these things. Okay, what is this? You are speaking something like all these things. What is this means? All are inventory dimensions. All are inventory dimensions. Now, storage dimension group means where the item is stored. Where the item is stored, that is storage dimension group. Where the item is stored, to use it, easy to pick up and easy to put. Okay, so suppose take the example, I'm running my business in Dilshuk Nagar, in Hyderabad, Dilshuk Nagar, one warehouse. Another warehouse is in Patancheru. Means the actual place is called warehouse. The actual place wherever you are running your business. Suppose my business, I'm running my business in Amirpet, Hyderabad, or I'm running my business in Koti Center. I'm running my business in Miapur. I'm just telling you the place names in Hyderabad. Okay, so where the material is located, the actual place or location or site. So for you, it is the building or the business wherever it is running, that is warehouse. That is warehouse. Then what is this site? What is this site? So I have warehouse in Miapur. I have another warehouse in Dilshuk Nagar. Now Dilshuk Nagar and Miapur, these two are in Hyderabad. Then I will create site means Hyderabad as a site. Hyderabad as a site or Telangana as a site. It is as per my requirement I can do it. Telangana as a site or Hyderabad as a site. And then in Hyderabad I have 2 warehouses. One is in Dilshuk Nagar, another one is in Miapur. Understood? Site and warehouse. Warehouse means the building wherever it is there, that is warehouse. Okay, site means a broad information. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now location, license plate, inventory status, these things I will introduce after some time, not now, most probably after 1.5 months something. I will explain you about little bit about advanced warehouse management. I will introduce little bit about this one, small information about warehouse management module and TMS, transportation management module. At that time, I will give you a little bit more insights about uh, like this one, location, license plate, and inventory status. Okay, you will understand later. That is related to advanced warehouse management and retail industry also. So in the location, these locations actually you can create independently locations, or inside warehouse you can configure locations. So locations configuration is, there are two different types of locations can be done in different aspect. I will discuss with you in future about. So this means under warehouse, location is kind of like area where you are keeping the material. And license plate or pallet ID means, let me show you pictorial diagram. Pallet or license plate. So if you go to here, you will see this is pallet. For manufacturing industries, they will use a lot. So to keep the material, we need to have this one. So material can be moved from one place to another place using this forklift operator. Okay, related to this, you are going to learn if you are joining for warehouse management. In the warehouse management module, you can learn a lot about these things. Okay, so a little bit brief about these things. I will give you more insights, little bit insights later after 1.5 months, not now. Fine, you understood. You understood about license plate or pallet. Both are same. Pallet ID functionality is not that much flexible. That is the reason Microsoft has purchased this license plate functionality, and it was merged in D365. Inventory status means good or bad. Whether the item is in good condition or repair condition, those things can be tracked here, inventory status. So you need to remember, like, warehouse is most important. So all these are related to storage, item where it was stored, item where it was stored, that is storage dimension group. That is storage dimension group. Under site, there are multiple warehouses. Under warehouses, there are multiple locations. Under locations, there are multiple license plates. So the hierarchy is, the big one is site. Under site, you can have multiple warehouses. Under warehouse, you can have multiple locations. Under locations, you will have license plates. So this is a very normal good condition item or repaired item or damaged item, something we can classify in the inventory status. So this is about storage dimensional group. This is about storage dimensional group. Next, tracking dimensional group. What is this tracking dimensional group? Tracking dimensional group means batch number, serial number, owner. What is this? Suppose take the example, if you are purchasing mobile, each mobile has different serial number. If you are purchasing laptop, each laptop will have separate serial number. That is serial number. Then batch number, what is this batch number? Means suppose if you are purchasing soaps, if you are purchasing toothpaste, then say items, whenever it was released in the month of January 2021, whatever the material, suppose 1000 toothpastes are manufactured and it was released to the market, for all this 1000, I will keep one batch number. I will keep this batch number because the same item, actually multiple quantity will have the same number, batch number. Whereas serial number, it will have, each item will have different serial number. Suppose if you and me, we went to one shop and we have purchased 2 laptops, then these 2 laptops will have different serial number. So to track this one, tracking dimension group means We are tracking the item from where we have purchased to whom it was sold. Easily can track. That is the reason we will use batch number, serial number. And owner is, I will discuss with you later. Owner is consignment stock. There is a concept called consignment stock that you will understand later. So vendor material can be kept in your premises, but the owner for this item is vendor only. We are not purchasing. For promotion purpose, they will keep material in our premises. That is called owner. That is called concept called consignment stock. You will understand that one later. Okay, next, product dimension group means color, size, style, configuration. Color, size, style, configuration. Colors we know, white, blue, red, green we know. Sizes means like 38 size, 40 size, 42 size, or XL, double XL, small, medium, we know that one. Style, like sleeveless sleeves, full hands, half hands, round neck, collar neck, like styles. Next, configuration. Configuration is a big subject. Configuration is a big subject. So I will give you a little bit more insights about this one later. But here, let me explain you. One is dimension based configuration. Next, predefined variants. Next, rule based configuration, constraint based configuration. Constraint based configuration, rule based configuration. Okay, in D365 we have only 3: dimension based configuration, predefined variants, constraint based configuration. This is configuration is more about this module, manufacturing. In manufacturing you are going to learn a lot, but I will brief you about little bit about this one. As I told you, the intersection, here also this intersection you are going to learn little bit, but this configuration is more about manufacturing industry. I mean to say, manufacturing consultant should learn this a lot, but I will brief you something. Okay, so I will explain you about the dimension based configuration, constraint like predefined variants. Constraint based configuration I will introduce little bit, but I'm not going to teach completely, because that is more about manufacturing process. Rule based configuration is actually, this is product builder, is a module. This product builder module was depreciated in D365. This is product builder module is available in 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, the old versions. That means before AX 2012 versions, it is available product builder module. That product builder module is done configured as rule based configuration. Rule based configuration that was depreciated in D365. It is not available. So don't make confusion. You will understand slowly, one by one. So first time you are listening so many words, new words to your mindset. Don't worry, I'm going to repeat the session continuously so that you will habituated to these words. First time whoever is listening, it is, I know for you it is Chinese language. It is looks like Chinese language, but gradually you will understand all these words and you will be habituated to these words. Today just I'm introducing these words. Okay, so storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group. In this product dimension group we have 4: color, size, style, configuration. In tracking dimension group we have 3: batch number, serial number, owner. In storage dimension group, site, warehouse, location, pallet, license plate and inventory status. Pallet is available in D3 in 2012, it was removed. These all are called inventory dimensions. So if you want to create an item master, you need to have all these things. Okay, I have discussed about storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group. Item group, item order group, I have not explained clearly, just I have introduced here. You will understand in future. Okay, next, purchase unit, sales unit, inventory unit. What is this? Suppose I'm purchasing washing machines, then pieces or quantity. 10 quantity I purchased, 20 quantity I purchased, 20 pieces I purchased, and 20 like 15 sold, 20 sold. That is fine. Suppose you are purchasing milk. I am purchasing 20 milk. There is no meaning here. 20 liters of milk. Whenever you are purchasing liquid, it is 20 liters of milk. If you are purchasing iron, then 20 kgs, 15 kgs. There is no one iron, two iron. If it is a washing machine, one washing machine means one quantity, one piece. So for everything, unit is important. For everything, unit is important. If it is item, means unit is important. If you are purchasing oil, liters. Okay, if I am purchasing milk, liters. If I am purchasing iron, kgs or metric tons. If I am purchasing chairs, it may be numbers, it may be kgs. If I am purchasing washing machines, it is numbers. So unit is important. At the time of purchase, whatever the unit is there, that is purchase unit. At the time of sales, whatever the unit is there, that is sales unit. Inventory unit means in your warehouse, whatever unit is there, that is inventory unit. Now, suppose I'm purchasing oil. I'm purchasing oil in metric tons or kgs. 2000 kgs, 5000 kgs I'm purchasing. Now, I'm making 1 liter packet. 1 kg is not equal to 1 liter. 1 kg is not equal to 1 liter. There is a difference. Okay, so I'm purchasing in kgs and I'm selling in liters. If it is a manufacturing industry, this purchase unit, sales unit, inventory unit, you need to learn a lot about units also. You need to learn a lot about these units also. So understood what is this item master? Any doubts? Anyone? Please unmute yourself. You can speak with me if you have any confusion. If you are not able to follow me, I will discuss every day. You will understand. But if you have any doubts, please unmute and please discuss with me.
Satya, Arvind here. Just a basic clarification on the batch number. Suppose if we are purchasing from a supplier, then in that case, as per the batch number, will the supplier also be sharing the batch number, or are we required to capture the batch number of that items we purchase?
Yes, definitely. Whenever you are purchasing, there is if it is a batch number is mandatory. Means I mean to say, suppose toothpaste, if you are purchasing, you need to have. There are two options. One is vendor batch number. You can capture. You can enter in the system. Otherwise, if you want your own batch number, you can.
Okay.
There is two options are available. So manually you can enter the batch number whatever you have received from the vendor. That is option. Otherwise, I want automatic batch number. I want to skip that one. If I want to continue, you can create your own batch number. So how to create that I will show you later.
Okay.
One more question, Satya, here. In the tracking dimension, we have batch in the serial. Will these details be provided by the vendor through an ASN, or only on the arrival we generally get this information?
So whenever you are receiving the material, at that time only you will update, am I right?
Because generally, sometimes he sends the ASN in advance, right? So when the ASN is received, will this information be available, or will the ASN only have the item and the quantity saying that, okay, this is the item number, this is the variant, and this is the value, like this is the 10 pieces I'll send?
Actually, definitely it is required. In the document it may be shared. Otherwise, if you don't want, you can make a like manual serial number. So definitely, whenever you are updating ASN, it should be that the number should be provided.
The voice is cracking. Uh, Harpreet, if you don't mind, can you mute yourself because I'm not able to hear Satya's voice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can
Fine.
you repeat
So
it, Satya?
yeah, most probably the ASN document is kind of receiving the material. Am I right? It is you are updating in the system.
Yeah, in advance. Yeah, I know that on this date, this is the item, this is the vendor, and this is against this order, whatever is it. So
Yeah.
just wanted to know, will the batch and the serial will also arrive along with that, so that I don't have to re-enter the data on the actual arrival on my bay door.
More 99% because I have not worked on this ASN definitely, to be frankly, I know the concept, but I have not worked on that one. So as per my knowledge, it is 99% it will be there in the system, because you need to update in the system. Definitely we need the batch number and serial number. If it is mandatory in the mapping, then definitely we need to have that numbers. So as I told you, 99% in the document it will be there, most probably.
It will be there.
Yes, but because I have not worked with ASN earlier, with the theoretical knowledge only, I'm just telling you this information.
Okay, thank you. One more question: can the ASN be generated by the system for my supply, my customers?
For customer side, how it will be? Can you please explain now?
No, can my system, like the dynamic system, generate ASN on the sales order against sales order, so that I can tell my customer, okay, this is the order against which this is the ASN I'm giving you, so that he can be prepared on the day of arrival.
Yes, definitely, because whenever you are selling the, I mean to say, whenever you are updating the sales, you need to update the serial numbers. See, this ASN document is a printout. Am I right? It's a printout. Agree with me? So the document.
Yeah, because in the industry they use some file formats also. So I don't know how Dynamics works. So I'm just trying to understand how this thing works.
Yeah, in the sales, definitely in the sales, you need to enter as soon as if you are creating a sales order, you need to map all those things in the system. So the storage, I mean to say, database level, it will be whenever you are creating a sales order, you need to feed the details, serial number and batch number. So that means whenever you are taking a printout, that is your decision. The printout report is you can configure as per your requirement. Okay, so whether we need to capture or not, you can map the system in the as per your requirement. That is, format is your as per your requirement. Okay, but while doing a sales order, it will be there. Harpreet, if you don't mind, Harpreet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Satya.
Actually, like there is a lot of noise coming from you. That's why if you are speaking, definitely you can unmute. If you are not speaking, please mute. Okay.
I have just one question, Satya. That's why I was waiting.
Yeah,
Like
yes,
when you are discussing about the batch number and the serial number, but today we are working on the QR codes.
See, that is actually in retail industry, there are so many things, but it will not be covered in this one. That QR code is a part of retail industry. So I'm not expertise in that area.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So it will be covered in this. Okay, fine.
Satya, on the on the product dimension group, is it mandatory that we need to enable that color, size, style, and configuration in all the items?
No.
Is it
Agree with
mandatory?
you? No, it is not mandatory. So we have in the system, there is a product master, released product, item master. There is a differences. Almost all are same. There is a differences. So I will discuss with you in future. Now you came to me like this point. If it is a product master means we are using product dimension group. If you are not using, you can create product. Clear? If you are not going to use,
Yes,
then it is a product. If you are using, it is a product master. But in detail, we will discuss these things later in detail a lot. Fine. Yeah. Anything else, please, about this item master? Any more? Fine. If you want to create an item master, we need to have storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, item group, item model group, purchase unit, sales unit, inventory unit. These are the 8 mandatory fields you need to map. Now, apart from this one, important fields are I'm drawing another 4. One is category, another one is sales price, purchase price, cost price. These are also mandatory. Means it is, you need to understand, it is not mandatory, it is most important fields. Of course, there are many things inside about item master. There are many things, but these 4 also most important. So category, I will discuss with you later. Category hierarchy, there is a category hierarchy, and how to create like procurement category hierarchy, sales category hierarchy, you are going to learn later. Next, sales price means at the time of sales, the price is there, whatever the price is there, that is sales price. Purchase price means at the time of purchase, whatever the price is there, that is purchase price. Now, what is the difference between purchase price and cost price? Any guesses? Purchase price versus cost price.
Cost is the landing cost and purchase is the actual price I'm paying out my vendor.
Okay, perfect. So it is correct, landed cost, but still I don't know many people. Can you please elaborate what you mean by landed cost?
Landed cost includes all other expenses which is on the item. Example, the transportation, the custom duties, or any other expenses which is done for my item to arrive at my store includes that as standard cost.
Perfect. So purchase price plus charges. These charges may be anything. Maybe a transportation charges, maybe insurance charges, maybe loading unloading charges, or anything minus discount. If any discount is given, then it is this one. So cost price will be arrived based on purchase price plus charges minus discount. So still confusion, what is this means? Suppose take the example washing machine. I am purchasing washing machine, so at the rate of 20,000. But I need to bring that washing machine from wherever I'm purchasing to my location, then I need a truck. I cannot carry that one with the hands. So transportation charges, I need some 2,000 rupees kind of thing. Then 500 rupees discount he has given. So 20,000 plus 22,000 minus 500 is 21,500 is the cost price or landed cost. Okay, so we are going to discuss a little bit more insights later. First, I have introduced these words: purchase price, cost price, sales price. So anyone has any doubts? Okay. Tomorrow I will show you. I mean, tomorrow means day after tomorrow, Thursday. I will show you. As I told you, like tomorrow I have my personal work for my wife's vaccination. I'm not able to conduct the session. Okay. Once again, we'll connect on Thursday. On Thursday, like in the WhatsApp group, we have already created one group. In that group, we will share you the meetings, GoToMeeting numbers. So it will be changing. So GoToMeeting link will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Whoever has paid fee, those are only allowed, because you don't know the GoToMeeting link from Thursday onwards. If you pay, you will be allowed. Otherwise, you will not get. Okay. So I'm stopping here for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow. So please join for finance session. Please join for finance session. See you all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.